Hello friends, welcome to our channel Wise Movie Reviews. Today we are going to review the movie Venom, Let There Be Carnage. If you guys have seen Venom that had released in 2018, you might be remembering a scene shown in the mid-credits section wherein Eddie Brock, played by Tom Hardy, is invited to interview an incarcerated serial killer, Cletus Kasady, played by Woody Harrelson, who promises carnage when he escapes. This portion forms the premise for the movie Venom Let There Be Carnage. Distributed by Sony Pictures, Venom Let There Be Carnage is the second film in Sony's Spider-Man universe and the sequel to Venom, which had released in 2018. So do we need to watch the first version of Venom to understand this part? The answer to the question is tricky. You can watch this movie entirely as a separate movie. However, if you have watched the first part, you can understand this movie in a much better manner. There are several dialogues in the movie which have reference to the movie Venom, which had released in 2018. Is this movie worth a watch? Let us analyze. The movie traces the journey of a young Cletus Kasady, wherein we are shown how he ends up killing his mother and grandmother and is sent by his father to Saint Estè's home for unwanted children. At this center, he is bullied by all the kids around him. He is saved by Frances Barrison, who is played by Naomi Harris, who is a girl having a supersonic voice that can pierce the eardrums of people around whenever she screams. They grow up being madly in love with each other until they are separated in their youth. Cletus Kasady turns into a serial killer who takes many lives. However, no one knows where he dumps those dead bodies. He is willing to share this secret only with Eddie Brock since Eddie had already interviewed him in the past. Eddie is having a hard time trying to manage his life with the symbiote Venom, continuously poking his nose in everything Eddie does. An accidental encounter between Cletus Kasady and Eddie Brock causes a transference of a small part of Venom to Cletus. What effects do this transference cause in the body of Cletus Kasady? Is Eddie able to discover the place where Cletus had dumped the bodies? Is Cletus able to meet the love of his life, Frances Barrison? Is Cletus punished with a death sentence for his serial killings? Who causes the carnage, as mentioned in the title of the movie? The answers to all these questions form the crux of the movie. Tom Hardy has done an excellent job as Eddie Brock or Venom. You can feel his frustration owing to the fact that Venom is trapped in his body. He doesn't like being dominated by Venom all the time. However, he enjoys the powers that he possesses due to the presence of Venom. So the relationship between Eddie and Venom is just like an odd couple stuck in a wrong marriage. The constant chatter of Venom in Eddie's head can also be irritating for the audience at times. Michelle Williams is adorable as Annie Wing, who is the ex-fiancée of Eddie Brock. Annie is aware about Venom's connection with Eddie and she does have a soft corner for Eddie. However, she has already made up her mind to marry Dan Lewis, who is a doctor. The character of Dan Lewis is played by Reed Scott. Naomi Harris as Frances Barrison has portrayed her character beautifully. Her feelings for Cletus are genuine and she keeps waiting for him ever since they both are separated. You won't hate her character even though it has negative shades. Woody Harrelson as Cletus Kasady or Carnage is the main villain of the film and he has done an amazing job. His mannerisms make him appear like a seasoned serial killer who has no remorse for his actions. Stephen Graham as Patrick Mulligan is shown to be a dedicated and fearless detective. Overall, the lead actors have chipped in with memorable performances. Talking about the direction, screenplay and dialogues, the film is directed by Andy Serkis and the screenplay is by Kelly Marcel. The movie has high-end CGI and VFX along with high-octane action. Watching the movie in 3D is a visual treat. However, several scenes seem repetitive and stretched. Quite a few dialogues are humorous, witty and arouse laughter. The movie tends to be predictable towards the end. Moreover, the slimy matter slithering to and fro both in orange and black, that too in 3D, may feel disgusting at times. The production design and cinematography are good. So what's the final verdict? In spite of having all the ingredients of a blockbuster, the movie fails to touch your heart owing to a weak script, predictable story and an unengaging screenplay. It is strictly a one-time watch and that too especially for the fans of the Venom franchise. From Wise Movie Reviews, we give this movie a rating of 3 on 5, especially for its performances. If you have liked our review, don't forget to subscribe our channel and kindly give your feedback in the form of comments. Thank you.